taking flight. Card Spring Training, sponsored by Woods Basement Systems.
What has this process been like for you? It's been the talk of St. Louis. Obviously, they're looking for a place. And as you're the guy at Impact's kind of weeding through it, what's it been like for you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's been a lot going on this offseason. And, there was, a lot of truths out there. There was some lies out there. I try not to get caught up into it too much. I really focus on just getting ready for the season. And that's about it. There was a lot of things going on. There was always there's a possibility of me getting traded, and there's a possibility of me coming back, and I'm back, and I'm ready to go play ball.
What are your feelings about being back? Talking to your teammates, they seem pretty happy about it.
Yeah, obviously excited to see the boys, I love seeing some of these guys. I haven't seen them in a while, and it feels good to be in Florida again, and East Coast time's kind of throwing me off a little bit, but besides that, it feels good. I'm excited to get to work. I'm a ball player, and I'm really focusing on getting ready for the season, and that's it.
Nolan, obviously it's an awkward topic, but the idea of the Cardinals resetting or transitioning doesn't also sound like a team that's going all in to win the World Series, which is something I know you truly want. What's that been like for you?
Yeah, I think the Cardinals are doing, I wish the direction was all in, of course, but is this what's probably best for the Cardinals? Probably. I think they do need to reshape some things here and do some things, but at the end of the day, I'm a ball player. I'm a Cardinal until I'm told I'm not. You know what I mean? And that's all there is to it. And I got a lot of work to do. I got to be a better ball player, and that's what I'm focused on.
Nolan, how would you like to see this kind of play out? Mo has left it open-ended that he could continue talking to teams throughout spring, throughout the season for you.
Yeah.
That's obviously, you're going to have a big say in that.
Yeah.
How do you want this to play out?
Yeah, like I said, I think, that's Mo's job to do that. My job is to get ready. And that's truly all I could really say. I'm really focused on being a better baseball player than I was last year. There's no excuse for it. If I was a better player last year, maybe things would be a little bit different. So I'm really focused on that. I feel good, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but my body feels ready to go, so I'm excited about that.
If you're, to use your phrase, if you're a better ball player this year, is this team then better than maybe even what?
Yeah, I think if I'm a better ball player, or if I'm me, I think I just make any team better, to be quite honest with you. So, yeah. And if I'm here, I'm going to give everything I got, and I can make this team better for sure.
Nolan, the conversation reached you in the fall. What was your reaction to it initially? We hear from Mo that it's a lot about, okay, Nolan is at this place in his career, Nolan wants to do this and that. What did you want?
Yeah, it was just the Cardinals told me about the direction they were going. I asked them to explore some things. Nothing was demanded, and that was something they were interested in doing also. And that was it, you know what I mean? And that's, I didn't, did I sit here in the offseason and think I wasn't coming back? No, I knew there was always a chance of me coming back, so I'm prepared to be here.
The conversation with Mo the other day, he was pretty upfront that there was a list of 5 teams that you were pretty comfortable with. Would you agree with that? You would have said that's where you were too? Yeah,
I was somewhere right around there. I'm not going to talk about who the teams were, because it doesn't really matter anymore. But yeah, there was about 5 teams, 5 or so.
Nolan, you said you're a St. Louis Cardinal until you're told otherwise. After months of uncertainty and not knowing where you're going to go, how's it going to be like for you to adjust to being here, and where's your overall mindset about that?
Yeah, I think the one thing about this place, I'm very comfortable. I know it, and that's going to help me get ready for the season. I'm in the right place. I feel ready. I feel I have a lot to prove. I'm very excited to take the field, and flying over here, I had a lot to think about on that flight, and once I landed, I was like, all right, it's time to just get ready for the season and focus and do everything I can to get back to playing me.
What things were you working on to get back to being you?
Everything. Explosion. I was in the weight room a lot more, lost weight. I got after it. I did what I felt was the right thing for me, and I'm hopeful that it comes into fruition pretty quickly here in spring training. My plan is to play a lot of games in spring training and just be ready to go opening day.
Nolan, when you thought of other teams you might go to, did you compare each of them against the circumstance and comfort you had here?
No, not really. I didn't really think about it like that. I just thought, I got a family now, and to be willing to pick up my family and move them, it has to be something that is worth it, and so that's kind of why the list was fairly small. And I don't see myself really changing that list ever, because, like I said, I got a family now, and I don't feel like moving them everywhere just to move them everywhere.
Can you share what that mental process was like while you were flying, what you were thinking through?
Yeah, just about where my mind needs to be now, and I don't really have a whole lot to say other than that. I got to go out and play ball and be me. And last year was not what I want the Cardinal fans to know me as. So I see this as an opportunity to kind of change that script.
Nolan, how do you view it with a team that won 83 games last year, largely a lot of the same guys back? What do you make of the opportunity potentially to do some damage this year as a team?
Yeah, I think obviously we just got to score some runs. I think offensively we really struggled, and obviously I was a huge part of that problem. And my goal is to get back to driving in runs and playing great defense, and just like I said, just being me again.
A couple of days ago, Mo said that there might be some awkwardness in camp when you got here between the management and you. Have you spoken with him yet today? And was there any of that?
Yeah, I had a meeting already. Had a few meetings already. No, listen, I'm a ball player. I'm ready to work. It's not awkward for my teammates and my coaches. And to be honest with you, it's not really awkward with the front office. They have a job to do, and I have a job to do, and that's the best way I could really put it.
Nolan, I know Derek asked you about to take the ambiguity out of it. If Mo comes to you in a month or 2 months or 4 months and says, I have a deal now, are you open to that, or are you, let's play the season and then figure it out?
Yeah, I don't know. I try not to, I don't even want to think that far ahead, to be quite honest with you, just because we're 5 months removed from last season and it didn't happen. So my mind is on getting ready and playing good baseball. I can't focus on things that I can't control right now. So, that's where I'm at.
Thanks, Noel. I think Brownie wants you in the cage.
Good. All right, guys. Thank you so much.